Crocs are as divisive as it gets.
If you ain't crockin', you ain't rockin'.
Crocs.
Crocs, what, you put on your feet?
Yeah, the ones you put on your feet.
Yeah, I can't stand them.
I love Crocs.
Why do you love Crocs?
Because they're comfortable and there's different colors.
They have no shape, no form. They're ugly.
Crocs have always had a reputation for being a bit, ugly. And after the recession in 2008, it looked like their reign of hideosity was finally reaching an end. Time magazine dubbed Crocs one of the world's 50 worst inventions in 2010, right next to the hula chair. Wait, what's a hula chair?
I can really feel this working.
Oh dear God. But unlike the throne of the Nightmare King, the Crocs brand has persisted, more popular than ever, with stocks shooting up by 300% during the pandemic. Well, my point is, the trend isn't just surviving, it's flourishing. Everyone from teachers to celebrities have opted for irresistible comfort. How did they do it? It's a lesson we could all benefit learning from, actually. One of self-acceptance and self-care, and using the fuel of your haters to stoke the flames of your success! Warts and all. The shoes were a hit from the start, albeit for a more limited clientele. A boat show in Fort Lauderdale, Florida in 2002. Back then, they were just as clunky and comfy and waterproof as they are today. Look, they even float. For a while in the early millennium's strong economy, everything was smooth sailing. Sure, everyone had their opinions, shared liberally on IHateCrocs.com.
In 2006, there was one person in my school that was wearing Crocs. And I turned to my friend Matt, and we were both looking at each other like, what is going on with these shoes? These are bizarre. A few weeks later, he was wearing them too. So it started to feel kind of like a zombie movie to me. And that's when I snapped up the domain IHateCrocs.com.
When the recession hit in 2008, demand fell and the company was left with a bloated inventory and a slipping brand presence. They took off too fast, and like many wacky trends before it, overshot their success, swinging from 168 million in profit to a loss of 185 million in just a year. This is the same company with a net worth of well over $4 billion today. How did they crawl their way out of debt and onto all these famous feet? Well, first and foremost, seeing a glint of opportunity for growth, private investors, the Blackstone Group, infused $200 million into the sinking ship in 2013. Next, the company decided to shift focus, shutting down 75% of its domestic stores, reducing its inventory to the essentials, and removing their TV and print ads. But the meaningful change came when Terence Riley took over global marketing in 2015. He saw opportunity in this highly recognizable silhouette. Crocs didn't have an awareness issue, that's for certain. When a product is not only recognizable but polarizing, even the side that hates it can be a blessing in disguise. When most struggling brands might opt for a redesign, Crocs embraced the meme. Riley would say, "We needed to turn this meme into a dream." The product became a symbol of defiance against public expectations of fashion. Following the lead of their core customer group, older women the company called the feel-goods, who just want comfort regardless of what's cool. Like some sort of ugly singularity event, the Croc was becoming self-aware. We didn't care if people hated us. We were going to take on the haters. People were wearing the brand to make an anti-fashion statement, said Michelle Poole. Oh, just in time for designer Christopher Kane to call asking for Crocs ASAP for London Fashion Week. Michelle's like, "We saw the audience looking at the models and then suddenly everyone's gaze dropped to the floor." And would you look at that, a ripe new youth movement drops out of 2017's youth tree. Comfort is in, ugly in. US sales of high heels fall 11%, sneaker sales are up 37%. The children of the revolution want to revolt without blisters. With the new CEO, Andrew Rees at the helm, Crocs saw the chance and rode the wave. They scrapped their failing discounts and brought on Drew Barrymore as an ambassador, reminding us to come as you are. But even Drew, I love her, can't carry a brand to assured success alone. The magic came right within the company, in its marketing team, overseen by Michelle Poole. They were listening closely, seeing social platforms for what they are, a canvas on which to express individuality, personality, and non-conformity. Not unlike Crocs. And just like that, the feel-goods were joined by a new, younger consumer term, the explorers. On social platforms, endorsement can come naturally. After Post Malone tweeted, "You can tell a lot about a man by the gibbets on his Crocs," they collaborated on a collection. The success stories are near endless, and the limited edition nature of these collaborations makes people feel like they've got a hold of something truly valuable, and not just, Crocs. Crocs has managed to find a connection to practically every kind of consumer.
they're these luridly colored, blobby Swiss cheese monstrosities.
Sure, they're still polarizing, but teachers on their feet all day are no longer ridiculed by their students. Questlove can finally live comfort first. And that's what made the pandemic such a crucial time for the company. Suddenly, a comfortable, ugly shoe wasn't so bad next to the uncomfortable ugliness of the time. Who knows how long the trend will last? But it has managed to land on a lasting, irrefutably positive message of comfort and self-expression. What do you say to that, Vincenzo?
Crocs are having their resurgence. Fascism is having its resurgence. Hopefully there will be an end to this period.
Hawaii chair while answering phones, using the computer, balancing books, or filing paperwork.
You can hardly call this work. With the Hawaii chair, it takes the work out of your workday.
If you can sit, you can get fit. The Hawaii chair.
Thanks, Aaron Lee.